Let me go to Clarence in Texas. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, sir.
Hey, Clarence.
I just recently started a business here in Texas, a Christian business that I got your advice off of the last time I called.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you think, as a company, as a business, I should invest in just to keep the integrity, the Christian, the Jesus integrity that I need to?
Great questions, Clarence. Here's first off, the greatest advice I could give you about your business investment is that you invest in the business by making sure that as your profits come in, that you're tithing on that. We forget that. And as a business, a Christian business, we've got to be giving on our profits. And I'll tell you, I know Christian businesses that don't seem like they can ever fail and that have been committed to their giving, and do that on your profits. Give back, to the Lord's work from that. So that's the number one investment. Obviously, stay to work out a business, but to stay out of debt. But when you have a business, your biggest concern has to be that you maintain good working capital. In the personal world, we would call it emergency savings. The business world, we call it working capital. That you have plenty of working capital. In other words, that you're always growing that you keep money, with the exception of your tithe, that you keep the money inside the business as much of it as you can. There will be a day where your working capital is, and your consistency on your income is such that you don't need to do that. And there's going to be a time to start investing some of that money. But you'll always have to be, it's always difficult. It's a lot more difficult to invest business money because business money tends to be more subject to being short term because, I was expecting this, it didn't happen, and I got to buy this, or I got to make payroll, or whatever I got to do. And it tends to move in and out a lot quicker. So you've got to be real careful in your business. But I would suggest that you just continue to hold it in the business for now. On the personal side, it's great that you have a little money. I would set it aside. You can do one or two things. You can go to a Timothy plan. They're the only mutual funds that I suggest. You can start an IRA for yourself within Timothy, or the business can contribute to that IRA for you in the Timothy plan to make sure that everything you do is biblically responsible. Or you can follow my picks to make sure that you're staying biblically responsible. Don't separate your faith from your business. Don't say, well, this is my business, this is my personal life, and my personal life I try to live for the Lord, and I do in my business too, but it's business. No, it's not. It's not business. It's about God. It should still be about God, and you don't separate that. Try to work on your personal life before you do any investing. Make sure that you're working on your debt and you have emergency savings, personal emergency savings. So I think that's always the key to any kind of startup, that you do that first and foremost. So I would suggest that, and I think that if you can follow those principles, that'd be great.